Our Chicago parks are a gift, a natural thread in the fabric of resources that make this a world-class city. The dedicated staff of the Chicago Park District are stewards on behalf of the citizens. Under the leadership of Mayor Richard M. Daley, we are developing a park system that addresses the recreational needs and interests of all Chicagoans. The Chicago Park District is neighborhood playgrounds, sports leagues, historic facilities, gardens, museums, beaches, harbors, and more. We have identified 4 core values to guide our future efforts. This is your Chicago Park District. Take a closer look.
Chicago Park District is open, active, green, connected.
Stewardship and passion for the parks go hand in hand for Chicago Park District General Superintendent and Chief Executive Officer Timothy Mitchell.
Well, the Chicago Park District is the proud owners of 7,500 acres of green space in the city of Chicago. So we're stewards of the lakefront, we're stewards of the harbors that are the largest municipal-owned harbor system in America along Lake Michigan, and many of our parks sit along the river, both the south and the north branch of the river, and then throughout Chicago.
The commitment and enthusiasm continues with the staff of the Park District.
Chicago Park District is open, active, green, connected.
The Chicago Park District is a family affair.
This is our park. This is our second home, as we call it, and it's part of our Chicago family. My children have participated in from Moms, Pops, and Tots through Kitty College. We also have gone to the skating, the summer camp program, family yoga. Anything that this park has offered, we have participated in, and we just love it. And it's because of the park, and it's because of the staff here, is what we've enjoyed and has kept us living in the city.
I myself, I took advantage of the wonderful program that they got here where I can work out. They gave me a little privilege to start at 4:30 while my son is training. And you know, the staff is so great. It's been fantastic.
At the Chicago Park District, it's our goal to ensure that every Chicagoan, regardless of physical or cognitive limitation, has access to facilities, can participate in programs and events, and above all, enjoys our parks.
I just won 7 gold medals for gymnastics.
Prior to me taking this job, I was severely obese. So I've seen through the eyes of people with disabilities the importance of that and the importance of access to buildings. And so I made it a commitment here when I got here that we had to do more to allow people with disabilities into our parks, to utilize our parks and to utilize the facilities in our parks.
With close to 400,000 senior citizens and over 500,000 people with disabilities living in the city, the steps to creating a fully accessible park system are critical to keeping all of Chicago at play.
Chicago Park District, open, active, green, connected.
From yoga to skateboarding, basketball to walking paths, the core of our mission is physical activity.
Chicago Park District has many options for everyone to get active for all ages, from our organized group exercise classes, our fitness centers, and also there's walking paths all across the city.
What our focus now is to try to get people who aren't physically active. I mean, that is really sort of what I envision as our core mission. I'm really trying to get our folks to focus on those people who maybe are intimidated by coming up to our fitness center, maybe are intimidated by going to the gym and playing basketball in an organized league. We want everyone to be able to come out to the Chicago Park District and benefit from the open green space as well as our program.
We're working hard each day to make Chicago the city that works, a city that plays, and a city that is physically fit. Chicago is very fortunate to have an impressive park system that keeps us closely connected to our natural environment and committed staff to help.
So the Garden Buddies are nature explorers. We get them all suited up to go and explore our nature, and right now we're in fall. So the kids get dressed up, make sure we get our coats on because we go out in all weather. They get their aprons on and they get a nature scope. And we walk out into the gardens exploring our ecosystem that we have right here in Chicago.
With a breadth of historic trees, lagoons, landscapes, and areas that pay homage to the city's natural landscape, the Chicago Park District has the great responsibility of preserving these precious gems.
Many of our classes for our day camps teach the children the importance of the environment and how we have to protect our environment, protect Mother Nature, because we want it to be there for their children.
Chicago Park District is open, active, green, connected.
Public and private partners make a difference.
We share a common value, which is the environment. And we've been able to really teach kids about conservation, about the importance of the environment through our partnership. Our funding has really helped the community come and visit the parks, whether through stroller strutting, through snowshoe events, through canoeing down the Chicago River, through a variety of different programs. We've been able to help the Park District really expand the offerings they can make to the community.
That partnership is so important, and it even goes down to many of our parks have advisory councils, and it goes down to playgrounds getting done because advisory councils sell bricks for $10, $20, $100 a brick, and are able to raise anywhere from $20,000 to some advisory councils have raised $200,000, and we've leveraged their $200,000 with elected officials' $200,000 with our $200,000 to redo playgrounds in the Park District, and that is so very important to us, and we appreciate their involvement. We really appreciate their commitment to helping Chicago parks improve.
The Chicago Park District is open, active, green, and connected. Let's work together. Come out and play. This is your Chicago Park District.
We're about green space, we're about open space, we're about lakes and rivers, we're about nature, we're about birds and natural areas, and it's all there to protect the future of the city of Chicago for its citizens and its children.